Hello and welcome. Happy July, everybody. Come on in. I'm Christine, your soul purpose mentor, also a medium, Reiki master, so many other things, but really, we're just walking each other home. And each month I tap in, into the energy, what's going on, the feeling that I have. Of course, there's some channeling as well, some cards. And I'm kind of, bringing some stuff back that I used to do when I first started. So there's going to be some music, like a song, a theme for July. There's going to be numbers. There's going to be crystals. There's going to be spirit animals, and there's going to be an affirmation. So, and cards as well. So it's pretty jam packed. Come on in, say hello, let me know where you're from. And yes, of course, I want to thank my Patreon supporters, Gitte and Catherine. And if you're like, what is a Patreon and what is that community? All the information is in the description below. And if you really love what I'm doing, of course, please share this out and let others know as well. And as well, there'll be a super chat, super thanks, super thumbs up. I don't know, super stickers. This is all a YouTube thing. So if you feel inclined to, hit those, and I most welcome any support. Of course, that's going to be going towards new equipment for the studio, microphones, laptops, you name it. Because technology is everywhere, and I'd like to, I have clients all over the world, and I have you all over the world, so thank you so much for being here. All right. Yeah, hi Catherine. Yeah, good vibes, absolutely good vibes. Hello July, and I know June, see there, it was a roller coaster. I we have our weekly safe space, which it's free. You're more than welcome to join, and it's actually every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific. But if you're, you're struggling, you feel like you're up and then you're down, you're up and you're down, you're not alone. We're all up and down, and sometimes we're upside down, and sometimes we're right side up. And sometimes if we're super, super talented, we're standing on our heads as well. But anyways, all right. So yeah, the theme is you. And it's also July 1st, 2022. I'm giving a shout out to my youngest. He turned 24 yesterday. Connor, I hope you had an amazing time in White Rock with the fireworks and all of that. And his name is Gaelic, and it means lover of wolves. And I specifically I ran out to get a baby book, a name book. I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, when you just know, right? That's what intuition is. And he certainly stands out, amongst the pack. In those regards. So, and I always called him my little star, but he's a big bright star. So, anyways, happy birthday to Connor. And speaking of birthdays, it's cancer season. Do you know anybody that has a birthday in July? Maybe it's your birthday. Share with us below. There might be a special treat or surprise in there. And join my newsletter as well, because there's freebies and giveaways only in the newsletter and nowhere else. So all the information is there. Yeah, so July 1st, 2022 reduces to 5. And fives are all about change. And here is the angel number. So maybe you might be seeing fives. Fives might be important to you, but really, July is talking about huge changes. They're unfolding throughout all areas of your life according to divine will. The message is, however, not to sit back and be a passive recipient. It's a call from the universe and the angels to choose yourself. Obviously, this is what this theme is in July, is you, yourself, and to co-create positive change and blessings in your life now. And if you receive that and affirm it, amen in the chat, or and so it is in the chat. If you'd like to, even if this is on the replay, it doesn't matter. We're not going to leave you hanging. So please let us know, what works, I guess, in regards for numbers for you. I know for me, I see ones all the time. 1111, triple one. Ones, for me, have always been very significant, especially when I had my spiritual awakening. That was in 2018. People always ask me when I'm on podcasts as a guest, when did you know you were like a medium and all that stuff? And I'm like, I always knew as a young child, something was different. I was different. I was very sensitive. I could see things when people talked. I could read their energy. I could see aura, all those things. But I dismissed it like a lot of us do. We just dismiss it, or we're told we're crazy, or oh, that's your imaginary friend, honey, that kind of garbage. Because unfortunately, our parents, they didn't know any better. So they just did what they knew. And that's it. And we have to forgive. We have to forgive. Forgive, 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 please, because there is no book in parenting. There's no guideline for parenting. There is no right or wrong, and there is no one size fits all. So just go. I always went by this theme with when raising my boys is, if it's not illegal and they're not hurting themselves or someone else, you got to stop sweating the small stuff. You got to stop controlling everything. You got to stop putting them in a bubble. You're either a jellyfish parent. I'm trying to remember that book, Jellyfish, where you just whatever, you can do whatever, or you're just like the brick wall, the Berlin Wall, where nothing gets past you. Oh, I almost wanted to say the Trump wall. Anyways, that's terrible. Hi, Gitte. So nice to see you. When you put walls up, that's an invitation for it to be knocked down. Just so you know. Just so you know. All right, look at that. My beautiful Patreon supporters are here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we are going to go into the themes. Let's get this going. Pause. Pause. I almost, when I hear pause, I like to play on it a little bit, like your kitty paws or the doggy paws. Those are so cute. Um, so this is a pause of the inner and the outer. You're going to notice that when you're planning and you have this momentum, things will either be forced to stop or stopped, or diverted, 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 diverted. And I see this as meandering. I mean, we all tend to want to control it. I plan everything out and it's going to go this way. No, that's your ego. Wrong side. That's your ego. Left side, right, wants to control. Or it might be an inconvenience or a problem. No. You got to flip that. Flip that negative, that type of thinking. It's not a problem. It's an opportunity. You are being protected for a reason. When doors close, God has 1,000 more that are going to open up. You must know this. There's been many times where my faith was tested, let me tell you. Especially, coming back from South America for 6 months and just on a wing and a prayer. Seriously, on a wing and a prayer. So trust the process. The universe is protecting you. You are creating, you need that space, that pause to feel that, to know what that is. And we all know that the world is a busy place. It's very stimulating. Maybe it's too stimulating. And maybe that's why some of us go into hermit mode. So we got to work to create those spaces of pause and just being like really slowing down. And I'm doing this as well. I'm backing away more and more from, I'm on social media right now. I'm online, but I'm choosing my spaces. I'm choosing my time, my place. I'm working, to fill my cup up first through those pauses. Put the mask on first, the oxygen mask. Oh boy, I'm being cheeky today. So many puns and references to this. So really consciously slow down. And then also time to pause and reflect a little bit on why you're annoyed that you have to be slowed down. Why? Because you're so used to running in a hamster wheel? I know I was. And now I'm like, I'm laying around on the hamster wheel. No, I'm kidding. Just laying there. I got snacks. Oh, geez. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. Or I go for like 3-hour walks. Like I just love being outside and walking and being in the sunshine. What about you guys? What do you like to do when you're pausing, when you're reflecting, when you're self-caring, when you're nurturing yourself? All right. Next one is shine. The gold of heart generating energy. And I know last month there was gold in the theme as well, because we are made up of gold. We are. Go look it up. You don't need science to prove it. So, know your limits, especially if you are sensitive and empathic. Right here. I mean, I was just talking about limits, right? The world needs so much. The world is so needy. It triggers a lot of people. It pulls you in. It takes you out of those places of pause, of love. It tries to, when you're drawing a perfect circle, it'll just come along, go, just scribble it on in. You know how kids, when they first color, it's that kind of energy, just scribble, scribble, scribble. So the world needs so much, and it will trigger us, people pleasers, caregivers, empaths, sensitives, light workers, healers, especially if we have no boundaries. Boundaries. Remember those? They're not something that you do on Sunday. They're every day, and you have to practice. Maybe go and practice in the mirror. Maybe talk to yourself on the phone or video, something where you're saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. No, I just don't have the energy for that. No, just no. All right. So you got to shine your light. Overwhelm. When are you feeling overwhelmed when you're feeling needed? I know I can be. And I pull back and I'm like, okay, this is not for me. So you got to fill your shiny cup, your cup of shine, your cup of overfill. You're overfilling this cup where it doesn't feel like it's exhausting, or that it's work, or that it's triggering you or pulling you out of your boundaries, because you've taken care of yourself so much. Yeah. So shine on and out. It's a ripple effect. It's a ripple effect. So it's really about give and receive. There's a balance, but please know that you just don't have to give. Please receive. I know it's hard for me sometimes to receive gifts, whatever they happen to be. Yeah, and Catherine says walking in nature is her favorite pause. I love that. Me too. Me too. All right. So let's get to the third theme. Reflect. How balanced are your relationships? How balanced are your relationships? Yeah, we have to be very conscious. And really, I feel like we're doing a life review. I don't know about you, on emotional and our structural, seeing a lot of instability, especially in the outside world. Sometimes it reverberates back to us. So we've got to be aware of that. And this is a worldwide experience. Just like we have people from all over the world that join me in a mentorship, like Gitte is from Denmark and Catherine is from France. I'm in Canada. That is my secret location. Anyways, so it really is worldwide leadership, but not like, government and politics and all that, but being a leader in your community, but like not having to be the president of the leadership, meaning taking that leadership role and shining and finding your voice in a new way, and being leadership with yourself more than anything. Like when you walk, people pay attention. When you talk, people pay attention. But in a respectful way, not in a, authoritarian way. No, no, that's old. We're in this new age of Aquarius. Hi, Tanya. So nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I believe you're in Calgary, are you not? Let's see, because it's been a while. As Gitte would say, I have to go and check those gray cells. Too cute. You're too cute. All right. So really knowing who you are. Is it safe to shine? Is it okay? Of course it is. We're different on all different levels. We have different levels and patterns. We're allowing change and we're shedding our old identity, our old energy, our old stories. Phew. Because I was too heavy. I used to lift weights, but the last 2 years, there's more weight than I can handle. Thank you very much. And I wasn't ready to carry any of it. No, this is really a choice point where you're choosing what's yours and what isn't. I think that's really big, especially in family. Oh, okay. So you're not in Calgary anymore. Well, you'll have to tell me more about that. My goodness. So we are letting go of old dreams, and we might be crying over things from 10 years ago or 20 years ago, having these memories. You thought you dealt with them, releases, but we're allowing this to feel. We are feeling energetic beings. We are feelers. Feelers, right? Like when someone says, I feel your vibe, your energy, it's a thing. It's real. It's true. Always has been. We don't need science to prove it or anybody else to prove it. That time is over. So we're letting go of old dreams and we're allowing space for new ones to enter. Now, I'm not saying, your dreams as a child, maybe you're tapping into that, but maybe there's something you've been doing for a while and you're kind of saying, okay, and I know for myself, it's shifting, it's changing. I'm doing more coaching and more mentorship. And because I've always been doing that. I mean, that's really what healers are, what light workers are, what card readers are, which mediums are, we are. Now, I'm not saying all of them, but many, we're seers, we're storytellers. So, and there's also deep and potent releases, awareness, effortless healing cycle. Now, maybe there's some of you saying, I'm tired of healing. Okay, take a pause. I mean, pause is part of the month as well. Just if you want to lay on your hammock and drink your margaritas, then go for it. You don't have to be doing it every day, but the part is take care of yourself every day. And then there might be some loneliness and boredom as well. All right, because we kind of have a trauma hangover from 2020. Because I don't know about you, but when we got the news, everybody had to shift and change and pivot and scramble. And we didn't know how it was going to look, what it was going to feel like. We didn't know what we were going to do. We lost our jobs. We lost loved ones. There were so many losses. So the loneliness part, this is a time for you to reconnect with yourself, and then you're already reconnecting with others. I mean, you're part of this channel. You're part of this soul healers club, I like to call. The boredom. Honestly, it reminds me of, when we were kids, we'd be like, I'm bored. And my mom would say, I have a wall that needs cleaning. I have laundry that needs to be done. Guess what? We're outside. So anytime you're bored, take it outside, go shake it up, go dance, go sing, go do something else. Sign up for something you've always wanted to do, but were too scared to try or didn't have the chance to do it. Now's your chance. Go for it. Let that universal energy in. Right. And, we are composed of our history, but we are not our history. So we need to let go of the past. We need to let go of the past. All right. What else are we going to talk about here? Oh, yeah. So let me know if you have any questions, any feedback, any reflections, either through the channels here or by email. All my contact information is there. Or maybe join us at Unleash Your Soul's Purpose every Saturday, and we finally get to meet one-on-one on Zoom. Well, it's in a group setting, but it's even closer than we are right now. So the song is Out of Touch by Hall & Oates. Now, I love music. I love lyrics. Music is transformational. I can think of a time and space I've been when I hear a song. So here's some of the lyrics: reaching out for something to hold, looking for a love where the climate is cold. Manic moves or drowsy dreams, or living in the middle between the two extremes. This is interesting. Smoking guns, hot to the touch, would cool down if we didn't use them so much. Oh, yeah. We're talking about all the violence in the world. Why? Well, we know where that comes from. That is ego based. We're soul alone. Do you see that? Soul, not so. I used to think it was so, but it is soul. We are soul alone because we don't know who we are. And we're coming back to ourselves and we're reconnecting with other people and community, connection, co creation. And soul really matters to me too much. You're out of touch. I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. You're out of touch. I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. Okay, so you might know that song. If you don't, go look it up on YouTube. That was fun. Crystals for July. We got jade and rose quartz. Jade and rose quartz. I got a little graphic here. I brought in some of the more of the greens. I almost feel like they're aqua in a way. So the heart chakra we're working on, unconditional love, compassion, balance, and unity. Emerald, jade, green kyanite, malachite. I also love rose quartz. Rose quartz seems to be my go-to right here. Beautiful pink. And this one almost seems like it's heart-shaped. So it's pretty. Anyways, you got to find things, that are pretty. That when you see them, like a puppy or a baby, you go, you know what I'm saying? That's or a teddy or something. I don't have any teddies around me. I have to get a new one. So yeah, just find things like that. And then our spirit animal, clearly the wolf. So wolf, I mean, you might see them, you might hear them, you might really resonate with them. Now you don't have to see them in person. It might be a word, you might actually see a picture in a book or something. But when it materializes, it's time to make your position known. We were just talking about, the leadership part. That's what wolves are about. Wolf as a totem animal belongs to those who can break away from the pack, which we are all doing. We're all finding our soul, our purpose, our calling. We're coming back to ourselves through love. And calling in the wolf as your power animal when you need help placing trust in others, which I think is huge because I don't know about you, but I have a hard time trusting, or I used to, because people would hurt me. But as they say, hurt people. And you have to know they're only coming from their conditioning. Their conditioning has nothing to do with you because the ego, oh, it's all about me. No, 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 no. Nope, nope. Anyways, all right. So I'm putting that book away. And then a little affirmation: I am love. Everything in me and outside of me is love. I am love. What I choose to see as real today is love and only love. That's it. That's it. I have all these affirmations on my social media, so go and check them out. I must have done about 6 months worth of affirmations. So when people ask me for affirmations, I send them there because you know what? You take inspiration from that, and then you create your own. Create your own. Um, and that's what I did. I mean, and that's really what it's all about, is creating your own. All right. So 2 cards were chosen from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, Alberto Velodo and Colette Baron Reed. Beautiful deck. I'm feeling called more and more to explore tarot. So I really enjoy how it is the same type of theme, and it's fun. Something different. All right. So cosmic womb. Look at that. When it reflects there, it looks like a diamond, does it not? Or it could be the flower of life. Do you see that? So it's all about the divine feminine, creativity, If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry, stagnant, or lost and unsupported, this is changing. This is shifting right now. I don't know about you, but I felt a fresh shift yesterday, like huge. I know that there's been a lot of solar flares as well, so just be aware of the planetary energy. And then we've got some um, meteorites, some type of meteorite shower closer to the end of July as well. So go check that out if you like, the space and the stars and all of that and the planets. So really, you are in the most fertile cycle of your life, intuitively keen, with a heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is supported by divine helpers of the unseen realms. Yeah, and when they're saying unseen realms, they're saying things that you couldn't see before are coming through. It's like the veil breakthrough, basically. So whoever needs to hear this, know this, feel this, I almost see a spiral in here or a shell energy. Ooh, I love that. And we know Cancer season, July period, this is all about the water as well. Get into a body of water, whether an Epsom salt bath, a lake, a river, a stream, an ocean, a sprinkler, a pool. Jump in, dive in. And speaking of water, spirit of the river, number 50. So here we are with the fives showing up. And, she looks like a fish or she looks like a mermaid. She's got that beautiful sparkling energy all around her, above her, below her, that beautiful light. This is all about movement towards adventure. Maybe we've been addicted to our problems, and we talked about that in the pausing portion. Sometimes we are. We're so focused on our problems, we forget about everything that we need to be, that we're grateful for, that we already have, that's already provided for us. You are not the victim, you are the victor, as Joel Osteen would say. So step into the flow. Don't swim against the current. I think the only one that does that is the salmon in spawning season. Otherwise, the water does not go backwards, it flows forward. So maybe you need to stop focusing on a problem for a while too. Sometimes it's right on the end of our nose. That's all you can see, right? So there's nothing you can accomplish with more efforting, when you're doing. Just step back. Trust the flow. And it's time to say yes to the next leg. Yeah. There's been many legs, but this is the next one. All will be well. Enjoy the spirit of the river, the thrill of the ride. Ever been whitewater rafting, guys? It's pretty exhilarating. I have. Any type of water activity is so much fun, so much fun. So, all right, spirit of the river. Wonderful. All right, guys. I thank you so much for being here. A few items as well. We have new moon and full moon events. We just did our Cancer new moon, and the next moon is the supermoon, the thunder moon in Capricorn, which is my sign. It's going to be pretty powerful. July 13th. So it'll be live on YouTube. And the new moon in Leo, July 28th. There's going to be live moon parties. So check that out. Hit the notification and subscribe button so you don't miss any time that I'm live. That's probably, or when I upload new content. It's really easy. There's a little notification, little bell. And I'm sure most of you are aware of that. Yeah, and go back. I talked about the solstice energy. I mean, this is running from June until December, and then December I do the winter, the other solstice piece as well for the next 6 months. We just finished our 7-day prayer challenge. You can go back and check that out. Our podcast, I have 300, almost 300 episodes with the podcast, talking from anything from third eye, awakening, to intuition development, to UFOs, to soul purpose, you name it, addictions, mental health. I mean, really, that's what our channel is about, is all of it, healing all of it. And we have our Souls Healer Club. It's soon to open. And as well, I have courses online. New online courses are available here. Your intuition, your third eye. Reiki is coming very soon. So if you want to learn Reiki, and absolutely can help you with that. I mean, I learned online, so anyone that tells you that you can't is full of it. So, and they're just, they have no idea because energy. I mean, I'm using Wi-Fi, so how can Reiki not be used the same way? Anyways, my book is out, Intuition Saved My Life. If you have not picked up a copy, please support me through that. I'm working on my second book. And if you've read it, please leave a review. I would be so humbly honored. And I know that others will find this book. And as well, Unleash Your Soul's Purpose. We have a 6-week, 6-month, and 1-year mentorship. So if you're looking to take that step further into, why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? How do I start a business? Help me, help me, help me. And I mean, it's not just going to be coaching, there's actual soul work involved. So I don't just tell you to go do something and then come back and follow up. No, there's going to be accountability in each step, but a lot of fun too, because if you're not having fun, what's the point? What is the point? And there's so many online courses out there. Yes, I know. And there's so many people that have 10 courses and have not taken even one. So I would really challenge you to, because I have a couple free ones on Udemy. Go check it out. Then you'll have an idea of what I do and what it's like to work with me. So, all right, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends. And let me be your soft landing. If you want a personal reading or healing, you know how to reach me. Enjoy July. Love you. Take care. Mwah. Do you feel stuck? Are you in pain? Are you looking to create your soul's purpose, but you don't know where to start? Unleash Your Soul's Purpose Mentorship. Hi, my name is Christine Gold, and I'm the founder of 24 Karat Healing. The highly experimental mentorship will help you discover your gifts, free them, and shine your inner light to spread unconditional love, unleashing your magic and your gifts, and ultimately your purpose. You will experience phenomenal breakthroughs, aha moments, epiphanies, energy healing, clearings, inner child work, higher intuition, vivid dream recall. All training slides, PDFs, and audio meditations are recorded and available for you to watch at any time. You can take them with you wherever you go. I hope to see you soon.